Welcome to Crawford Farms. Today we're going to be putting out Hotwire. On my property I have 5 different fields that I rotate the cows throughout the year so that it allows the fields to get thick and they're never kind of eating them down. So today we're going to move them to field 5, which does not have full-time fencing, so I do what's called a temporary hot wire. I'll just be using graphite posts, simple wire on a solar-powered hot box, and that should keep them in and let them get fat on some pretty green grass. Come on. These little poles right here are a lifesaver. It allows me to take a section like this that otherwise doesn't have any fencing around it, but it's extremely crucial to keep them in because this goes right behind my garden and those cows would love to get inside that garden. So my uncle actually made this. He was working with steel, building boats, and he needed a good hammer. So he actually took a piece of rebar and melted all this down and made this little mini Thor hammer. Thank you, sir. You wanna hang out with me? I'm gonna need the hot wire in a little bit, and then we'll both go up and grab the solar panel. So all I really have to do is just loop these around one time. But what's nice about this is it doesn't ground out easily. You know, the traditional wire that kind of like what you saw that I have running around the perimeter of all my fence lines, you know, that stuff grounds out really easily with if the grass gets too high or if it hits a branch, and this kind of stuff does not ground out. But it's perfect for what we're doing. I kind of double up and I put my pole at a little bit of an angle because I will be pulling on it. So on this one, I want to set it away from the interior so that when I pull, it almost straightens it up. Again, right here, these 2 nails is where my solar pack will sit, which is up top right now. This will power it all. So this is my ground rod. So this is our wire that we've ran all the way around this large patch, which again is our 5th field for our cows to graze. I'll bring this up. I'll put this up here. Let's give it power. And it's saying we're hot. Now we'll take out my tester, ground. I don't even know if that'll read with the sun. 7,000. So now that is good to let our cows out, and they'll graze on this for the next week, and then we'll rotate them to another field, and we'll keep the cycle going until fall. Thank you guys for joining me for another beautiful day on Crawford Farms. See you next week.